Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. Bitcoin is turning to the downside again. Where is our targets for this week? Well, let's look at the charts. So Bitcoin is still conforming to this market maker structure. We formed a double top a couple of weeks ago. Had our first leg down, first retrace. We didn't have the retrace all the way up to this volume candle at 28.5k approximately. We went up to 27.5k approximately during last week. And then we took a downturn to the downside. Closest volume candle to the downside is at 25.1k. After that we have a lot of volume candle to the downside. As you can see, big volume candle cluster down to 20.3k and all the way down to 17.4k as well. So what I do see is likely to happen, not financial advice, but we have to recover these volume candles to the downside. So first target is half of the volume candle down below, so approximately around 22k. We'll have another retrace to the upside, possibly up to 25k again, and then we'll have third and final leg down, possibly down to at least 20.4k, could go all the way down to 17k by end of year or in January next year. That's something I'm looking at least, and from there we're gonna have a W bottom and then a markup phase again. So the low we need to break to basically claim that we are going in our second leg to downside has already been broken. It was this low right here at 25.2k approximately. Close below it, then we had a retrace to the upside to shake out all the shorts, because most of the trades use, I don't know, support and resistance. As you can see, they draw it off like this because we had a lot of price action in this zone, and a lot of people go short when we break what they call resistance to liquidate these people, and then they move it down again to the direction they want. So you always need to calculate that, but if you use this market maker structure, you know where we are and you're on checking out, because you go short at the highest point and go long at the lowest point, which will be in a double bottom formation. We have a long way to go before we are there, so wait out. We are still short and strong, right? Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do. So this week's news events, we don't have much going on today. Tomorrow we have the consumer confidence coming out. We have the unemployment claims on Thursday, gonna be a huge one. And on Friday we had the core PC price index, which could rock the market as well. And also on Thursday, Jerome Powell, Fed chair, speaks. So we'll see what he says. You never know, he could shock the market with saying something crazy, but most likely he won't, and it's gonna be a boring speech which isn't gonna affect the market. Nevertheless, be careful if you're trading around the speech basically. Looking at the liquidation map, we have a lot of people going short. Basically when we saw this markdown phase, a lot of people went short. As you can see, a cluster up to 26.9k is on the table, but most of the money is still to the downside. We have a cluster here at 23k, 22, 20k, and around 18k is the biggest cluster for the market maker to grab the money. So make of this information what you want. Now we're gonna take a look at Chainlink. So Chainlink is doing basically what I said we could do during last week. We had this volume candle cluster. We still have this zone to recover up here at $7.4. We almost took all of it, so there's basically a couple of percents to the upside. And yeah, after that we don't have any volume candle to the upside except for the $8.5 area. And as I've been telling you, if you zoom out in your chart, and see where we've been for over a year. We've been trading in this zone from $6 approximately up to $8.5, a couple of spikes below and above. But if you went long around $6 and took profit at 8.5 and went short at that point, took profit at $6, you would have been very rich. And still we're conforming to that trading strategy. As I told you, I placed my first order around $6. I have one more here at 5.6 and the last one is here at $4.8. So currently, if you still did that trading strategy, you should be in profits right now. Not financial advice, none of this is just for educational and entertainment purpose only, but we could see a markup phase to $8.5 before we turn to the downside again. But as I said, the market maker structure is usually valid. So we have a double top formation, first leg down, first retrace, second leg down, second retrace, which we're currently in. Could go up a bit higher before we drop to the third and final leg down. Could go down to $5.6, could go down all the way to 4.7. That's why you place multiple orders. If you're trading, that's usually the smartest thing to do. Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do. But after that, we'll have the double bottom formation. It's going to be pretty clear. As you can see, we had a mini double bottom formation right here, as you can see here, which indicated a pump to the upside when we broke this high right here in the middle. And yeah, we're currently pumping, mostly due to the Cybos event, which was a huge success for Chainlink. If you haven't watched those videos, you can go on Chainlink's official channel. They uploaded some videos. Sergey Nazarov did a great performance out there. We have the SmartCon event coming out this weekend as well. So a lot of interesting stuff happening with Chainlink. So we could see a markup phase up to $8.5 again, and to invalidate this structure. When or if we do that, we're gonna have another look at Chainlink. But until then, we're conforming to the market maker structure. I'm expecting another leg to the downside, possibly down to 5.6 or to 4.7 if Bitcoin goes down to the 20k region. So make of this what you want. I hope you learned something today. Big Boss out.